Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back today with yet another video, and this is going to be a video on wear and tear on some of my SLGs, basically the SLGs that I am constantly using in my rotation. I'm gonna show you a couple of items. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 items. And we're gonna look at the, how they manage to go through the test of time. I had them pretty much around 1 year, and I've been really constantly using them. I limited this selection only to the pieces that I really used all the time, pretty much. So meaning they're going from one bag to another bag with me during the week, during the weekend. So I didn't want to make, put an item that I bought a year ago, for example, one of my Evasion Pichettes, which I didn't really use, and kind of tell you how that it still looks like new because it is new, but I really wanted to show you so what you're getting for your money, because these items, as we all know, they are not so cheap, and therefore, in my honest opinion, they should restrain the test of time pretty good. So what I'm gonna do for this specific video is I'm gonna turn the camera around, so I'm not gonna be in front of you guys, because I really want to go in details and really show you some of the things that have occurred by wearing these pieces constantly, and so you're able then to make your judgment or your decision. Are you willing to invest in some of these pieces, or you rather get yourself something different, which is maybe a better value for your dollar or for your euro in my case. And that's about it. But before I go to that, I just want to say that today I'm wearing a very nice scent, a very nice fragrance. I'm testing it out. I knew it from before. It's called the AMOUAGE Interlude Man. It's a fantastic scent, very opulent, very strong. I don't want to make this a review on fragrance, but I just want to mention that because I have it on and I can smell it now, and it's really beautiful. And yeah, I'm really considering maybe to get that scent. So if you want to comment down, if you know the AMOUAGE Interlude Man and you've been using it for a longer time, I would be honestly appreciate the feedback from you. Tell me, what do you think about the fragrance? Is it worth investing into it? Because we all know it's not that cheap. Anyway, without further ado and without ranting on fragrances, because I'm gonna do a separate video on fragrances because I picked up so many bottles since I last time talked about fragrances, and that's a different video altogether. Let's flip the camera around and let's see what we got and how it looks like now after some use. Okay guys, so I'm back, and here are the 5 items which, the 5 SLGs that I mentioned, which are basically the ones that I constantly use. I'm gonna tell you first of all, a bit of a background on how old they are, so you get a bit of an impression, okay? And then my daily use and how I use it. But before I go into that, I just want to quickly mention that I just upgraded my iPhone to the iPhone 7. That's the 7. You can see that by, if you look from the back, this one is the 6 and this one is the 7 with the new camera. Why I'm showing you this very quickly is because I had them here next to my SLGs, but I just wanted to tell you that if you're on an iPhone 6s, which is this one here, as you can see, do not you really do not need, if you don't get a great deal on an iPhone 7, my recommendation is not to update, because it's, yes, you get a better camera with better battery on this, you get the stereo speakers, but honestly, I don't see the value. It's the same phone. Yeah, the screen is a bit brighter, but it's the same resolution as this one. Anyway, so I don't want to make this about the phones, but I just want to tell you, if you are on a 6S and you're contemplating buying a 7 straight out from your pocket for your own money, I would have considered maybe not to upgrade. For me it was a bit different story, so I upgraded. I mean, I kept my old phone and I got this one, but it's a different story in my case. But if it would be my hard-earned money and I would need to sell this phone in order to get this phone, I pretty much wouldn't do that. But anyway, let me put the phones on mute. As you heard, there are some messages coming. I'll put them here in the back so we can focus on these items. So what do we have here? We have the Louis Vuitton mini pochette in the damier ebene. Then we have your standard clé in the damier ebene. We have the 6 key in the graphite, then we have the round coin purse in the monogram, and my Prada card holder. Now, straight out of the bat, let me tell you that all of these items are around 1 year old. So the card holder is 1 year old approximately. This one is for sure 1 year old. This one is around 1 year old because I remember buying it on the Louis Vuitton Christmas party last year, and the Christmas party for this year is just coming up, so it should be around 1 year. This one I think is a bit more than 1 year, and that one is like 7 months, but this one's probably the most abused. I mean, it gets the most abused because not only you're putting it in the bag, at least in my case, but I'm also you know, putting it in my jeans pocket, putting it in my pants pocket and whatnot, you know. So let's look at the mini pochette. I have some items inside, and you know, this is not what is you know, what's in my mini pochette video, but just, you know, quickly, if I open, I have some I think this is Ibalgin, yeah, for headaches or pain or whatnot. This is a Rode microphone system, so if you like to, you know, get a better audio, I'm now actually recording the audio on my camera, but you can get a better audio by a small clip microphone. This one is really nice one from Rode, so check this out if you're looking on improving your audio, or if you wanna, you know, make your audio, you know, you're filming something which is far away and you want to have good audio. A pair of headsets. These are Jace, but in an ultimate ear case. Some sample perfumes that I'm trying out now, and actually I have the Interlude Man, which I mentioned. There it is, very little left in this sample on my wrist here, or on my palm, and it smells beautiful. The other one is, if somebody is interested, the other one is also the AMOUAGE, but it's Opus 6, which I don't like, and then is AMOUAGE Diamant, which is a vetiver based scent with some plums, I think, which is okay-ish, but you know, Interlude is definitely one that I'm considering now to maybe add. So I always would have something like that, and I have a little selfie remote, a little pocket knife from Langlois. I showed you this one before. And this is a little reduction if you have a Mac Air and you know, you need a cable connection. Anyway, it's not about this, but it's about the wear and tear. But let me take this out now so we can see also inside how it looks. And you know, this one is pretty much like, I use this one as a little clutch, I use it as a little wallet, I use it as so many things, and I did a video on, you know, how I utilized this piece. So first from the outside, if we look closer, let me try to get some zoom in here. So if you look at the piping on this piece, it's pretty much the same as it was after 1 year of use. So this is on the sides where usually you would get some damage. There we go on the bottom. Again, sides. Very nice. So let's look at the D-ring. Minimal discoloration, but nothing special. I would say it still looks very nice. Here is the pull tab. Again, minimal discoloration, but I think it still looks pretty nice. Front. And then the Louis Vuitton made in France. Again, the hardware, and this is how I utilize this as a little clutch. Just I don't know, that's the way I use this bag. I can also clip it inside the bag, obviously. The clipper looks the way it looked like when I bought it. So you know, it's a hit and miss with some of these golden hardware pieces. I'll tell you, I'll be very honest with you. Some of them sometimes discolorate, but Louis Vuitton's been very nice from the terms of fixing the things for me. You know, if I had some discoloration, I recently had a problem with the charm, and they were more than happy to exchange the clip. Anyway, zipper is still very, very smooth. Just, you know, we all know about the Louis Vuitton zippers. And then interior of this piece, and I'll be honest, you know, I'm pretty, you know, I'm trying to keep my pieces clean. I'm not a really messy guy I'm a messy guy, but I'm a messy guy when it comes to my LV stuff. And as you can see here, that's a lint down there, is not actually, you know, as you can see, it's moving around. Anyway, so it is pristine inside, and that, you know, for the inside, it's all on you. You need to be, you know, careful with your pieces, and you will be able to, you know, maintain them. Let's look at the next piece. This is my Cleese. If I get it in focus, doesn't want to focus. Today I have a bad camera work. There we go. So from the top, a little bit of, I don't know, like it's kind of disformed a bit here. A little bit, as you can see, it's kind of puffed up here. Sides are fine though. Don't look like, you know, there's any significant damage to the sides. As I said, this, you see these little bumps, this comes out because you're putting items in which are, you know, when you close it, they're kind of pushing out on the clay. But you know, that's what they are for. They are great pieces. I did a separate, I think, on this one. I mean, this can be a little wallet, coin, purse, card holder. My pull tab still looks fine. The clip is a bit scratched up, but you know, it's still fine. And the interior is a little bit dirty. That's that bump. But you know, it's really fine. I can't fault it. The only thing I would say, you know, is this: the zipper is smooth, but there is a lot of kind of, you know, this play here. I mean, it is what it is. So sometimes it just doesn't want to go directly. Other than that, when it goes, I mean, it's super smooth. So again, another piece I believe, you know, does not have a problem with, you know, looking good. Let's go to the round coin purse. Again, I would say I don't see any damage really on it anywhere. Let's look at this pull tab. Looks to be fine. This was, you know, the only thing with this is, and everybody knows, this is Pichette leather. And when I got this, this was almost snow white. As you can see now, it catched a little bit of patina. It's not dirty, it just, you know, it's from oils. This is an untreated leather. I think they just put a little beeswax on it, but that's about it. So obviously it's gonna catch your, you know, skin oils and whatnot. So you can't really, you know, you can't really do nothing with that, and you just need to know that this is gonna become browner and browner. I don't mind on this piece, but generally I steer away from vachetta handles because my hands are pretty oily, and you know, I just don't like, because I saw some of them turn really black, and especially where you hold them, so I don't really like that. But here I think it looks cool. The interior is very plain. I really love this piece. There we go, there's a coin in here, €1 coin. Anyway, but you know, the interior is brown. Again, I try to keep mine decently clean. The way I do that, guys, is, you know, I use it and then, you know, I throw out the stuff and I use a wet wipe and I just wipe it out. I don't let the stuff stick into it because coins are dirty, let's be honest, and you know, they've been everywhere. So you need to, if you want to keep it, you know, but other than that, I think this is one of the iconic pieces, at least for me. It just looks very beautiful. It's not as practical as this piece, I mentioned that before, because there you can put the cards in and whatnot, and here not really. You cannot put a card in here, but you can put some cash and coins. Actually, I did that, and that's fine. Let me see if my little pocket knife fits in this. Nah, it doesn't. It's a very nice, I can imagine, like headset. People use this for headset, but it's quite expensive for headsets. It's actually more expensive than this. This is around 130 bucks, 130 euros or something like that. I forgot, 125, but this is 170, so this is quite expensive. But anyway, moving on quickly, I don't want to make this again a huge video. So here is the 6 key. This one I really used a lot, and I start to notice a bit of, you can see it here, a bit of wear and tear here where it's opening all the time. and especially on the glazing, but you know, that's something that you have to expect from a piece that is designed this way. The button silver hardware on this one looks really nice still, and imagine it's been scratched so many times. This also fall on the ground a couple of times on concrete. You know, you drop your keys, but still I think it looks really nice. This was just a lint, so, or is it? Yeah, it is. It's just a lint, so you can't really fault it, you know what I'm saying? Here's how the interior looks like. I always, you know, keep with me one of these 16 giga keys or whatever. What I have also behind here is one of my parking cards for one of the garages I use for work. Here is, you know, the wear and tear on this piece, but man, I don't know, I had other key pouches designed in a similar way, you know, Prada and whatnot, and you know, they all developed this. This is inevitable. Made in France, this piece. I'm satisfied really, and I really wore this every single day. For the other ones I wore them most of the time, quite a lot really, almost every day, especially the Clés, you know, and mini Pichette. But this one every single day for the last 7-8 months. That's how long I have that, and I think it's good. And the last piece is this Prada card holder. I've been absolutely really abusing this piece a lot. There's some damage here I noticed, but actually when I bought it, I think it had that because I bought it in an outlet, so I'm not so bothered. I kind of given up a bit. This was stiffer, but as I was putting stuff in here like cards, it kind of give up a bit. But I noticed just a couple of days ago, and that's why I got an idea for this video. I said I need to check my other pieces. Let me see if I can come closer here. That some of these sides here are giving up slowly. As you can see here, it's kind of cracked a bit. And on this side, actually, it's even worse. It's kind of, see, it's like damaged already. But you know, it's quite a sharp edge. There we go. This is what I wanted to show you. So here is the damage. So this is where it's given up, and you can see the lining below the Saffiano leather. I'm probably just gonna cut this off, you know, but that's about it. I'm not too bothered with it, seriously guys, because you know, I paid much less what it retailed for because it was an outlet purchase. But other than that, you know, it's good. Here's a little bit, as you can see, here's a little bit opened also. The stitching is starting to kind of give up a bit. Again, a little bit wear here, but this has been, you know, I really abused that a lot. As you can see, I have it stuffed with all my cards, with my, you know, some cash and whatnot. So it's really had a rough life, this piece, and you know, I'm okay with it how it turned out so far, because you know, I know what kind of use this went through. And you have to be also okay, you know, because these are the pieces that really go into the pocket a lot, in and out, and from, you know, the back, and they sometimes fall. That said, I would say that, you know, the Saffiano leather is more prone to damages than something like canvas. Canvas is more rough for sure, but it's, you know, it is what it is. You can't expect on any piece which you're gonna rock daily that is gonna look pristine. And you know, I just wanted to show you this so you guys see how my pieces, you know, my most used 5 pieces restrained the everyday abuse. Anyway, this has been another video for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more. I'll be back soon with more. And for now, I wish you a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.